In Thailand, you can sip a cup of coffee worth as much as a diamond, and it's made from elephant dung. Sounds unbelievable? That's just one of the many jaw-dropping surprises waiting in this country. Perched in the very heart of Southeast Asia, Thailand stretches across landscapes so diverse it feels like several countries in one. It's about the size of France, but with the tropical warmth and color of the Pacific. Here, 72 million people call this land home, from bustling megacities to sleepy fishing villages, all wrapped in year-round sunshine, with temperatures hovering between the high 72nd and mid-92nd degrees Fahrenheit. This is a place where emerald rice paddies meet golden beaches, where thousand-year-old temples share the skyline with glittering skyscrapers, and where UNESCO treasures sit just hours away from vibrant street markets. It's not just a destination, it's a crossroads of tradition and modernity, of serene spirituality and electrifying nightlife. The real question is, what is it about Thailand that captures the hearts of millions and keeps them coming back again and again? Stick around, because what you're about to discover might just change the way you see this country forever. 1. A land that has it all for the perfect getaway. Picture a place where mist-covered mountains rise in the north, lush green plains stretch through the heartland, and turquoise waters lap against white sand beaches in the south. That's Thailand, a country with over 3,200 kilometers of coastline and more than 1,400 islands, each with its own postcard-perfect charm. Its tropical climate means you can visit any time of the year: warm beach days in January, vibrant festivals in April, and cool mountain breezes in November. Unlike destinations bound by harsh winters, Thailand's doors are always open. Geographically, it's a powerhouse. Nestled at the center of mainland Southeast Asia, Thailand acts as a natural hub connecting Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, and Malaysia. From Bangkok, you can be in another country in just a few hours by road, a convenience most travelers can only dream of. To put it in perspective, Thailand is roughly the size of France, yet it welcomes nearly as many annual visitors as Italy. And with 72 million residents, its population rivals that of the United Kingdom, but with a far more diverse landscape packed into its borders. So, is it any wonder that this strategic location, combined with breathtaking nature, has turned Thailand into the tourism capital of Southeast Asia? 2. People and culture, the soul that keeps you coming back. You can visit Thailand for the beaches, but it's the people who will make you want to stay. There's a reason it's called the Land of Smiles. From the moment you arrive, you're met with a warmth that feels genuine, not rehearsed. Street vendors greet you with a friendly nod. Strangers go out of their way to help. And even in the busiest markets, there's a sense of calm courtesy. This kindness isn't accidental. It's deeply rooted in the country's Buddhist heritage, where compassion, patience, and respect are everyday values. Here, greetings come with a gentle bow, and palms press together, a simple gesture that speaks volumes about humility and connection. Thailand is also one of the most open and accepting countries in Asia, especially for the LGBTQ+ community. From the world-famous Miss International Queen pageant for transgender women to some of the most skilled, gender-affirming surgeons on the planet, Thailand doesn't just tolerate diversity, it celebrates it. And then, there's the beauty of Thai women, often seen as the country's cultural ambassadors. With their graceful style, radiant smiles, and effortless blend of tradition and modern fashion, they capture attention both at home and on the global stage. But beyond appearances, what stands out is their charm, a mix of gentle manners and confident openness, especially with foreign visitors. When I think about it, I wonder, is it the beaches, the temples, or the warm, open-hearted people that truly make Thailand unforgettable? 3. The elephant, Thailand's living emblem, and a cup of coffee worth a diamond. In Thailand, the elephant is more than just an animal. It's a national icon woven into the fabric of history, culture, and even sport. For centuries, elephants were the kingdom's mighty war companions, carrying warriors into battle and symbolizing power and prestige. Later, they became the muscle behind Thailand's logging industry, hauling massive tree trunks through dense forests. Today, you'll still see their image everywhere on provincial seals, temple murals, and even the jerseys of the national soccer team, proudly nicknamed the War Elephants. But not all of Thailand's elephant stories are about the past. Some are about coffee. Yes, coffee. And not just any coffee, black ivory, one of the rarest and most expensive brews in the world. selling for up to $3,000 per kilogram. The process is unlike anything you've ever heard of. Farmers select the finest Arabica beans and feed them to elephants. Inside the elephants' stomachs, natural fermentation occurs, breaking down the proteins that cause bitterness. Once excreted, the beans are carefully collected, washed, roasted, and brewed into a cup that's smooth, aromatic, and subtly sweet with hints of chocolate and herbs. Annual production? Just a few hundred kilograms, making it as rare as it is luxurious. It's the kind of drink you'll only find in ultra-luxury hotels or at exclusive tastings for serious coffee connoisseurs. And yet, the question lingers, would you dare try a cup of coffee that's been brewed in the belly of an elephant? 4. The land of golden temples and the enduring power of Buddhism. They call Thailand the land of 1,000 temples, but that's an understatement. There are over 40,000 scattered across the country. From grand, glittering complexes in Bangkok to humble wooden shrines in remote villages, each temple, Wat, is both a spiritual haven and an architectural masterpiece. Some shimmer under the sun with gold-plated spires, while others are adorned with delicate porcelain mosaics that catch the light like precious jewels. Buddhism here isn't just a religion, it's the backbone of cultural identity. One of the most unique traditions is that many Thai men, even members of the royal family, enter monkhood for a short time before getting married. It's seen as a rite of passage, a way to learn discipline, humility, and the Buddhist teachings that guide a moral life. Then there's the mindful simplicity of monastic life, shaped by rules like the 3 pure ways of eating. Monks neither see, hear, nor know what they are about to eat. Whatever is offered, they accept without question, a practice that embodies detachment and gratitude. Yet Buddhism in Thailand isn't stuck in the past. Walk into a temple today and you might see a monk live streaming a morning chant, updating a Facebook page with teachings, or even receiving donations through QR codes. Far from diminishing the faith, these modern tools help spread its message to people who may never set foot in a temple. It makes me wonder, isn't this proof that tradition and technology can live side by side without losing the essence of what truly matters? 5. The royal family. Between reverence and controversy. In modern Thai history, no monarch is more beloved than King Bhumibol Adulyadej, or Rama IX. For over 70 years, he reigned with humility and a deep sense of duty, earning the respect of generations. Stories of his frugality, like squeezing toothpaste tubes until they were completely flat, became symbols of his modest character. To many, he wasn't just a king, but a moral compass for the nation. When he passed away, the throne went to his son, King Maha Vajiralongkorn, or Rama X, a monarch who couldn't be more different in the public eye. Known for his lavish lifestyle, Rama X reportedly owns 38 private jets, over 300 luxury cars, and 52 gold-plated yachts. He controls thousands of prime properties in Bangkok and is considered one of the wealthiest monarchs in the world. And then there's the story that captures the world's curiosity, his beloved poodle, Air Chief Marshal Fufu. Yes, you read that right. The dog was given a formal military title and lived a life of royal privilege. When Fufu passed away, the king held a 4-day Buddhist funeral ceremony, complete with honors that many human officials could only dream of. Images of the royal family are everywhere in Thailand, on streets, in government buildings, on calendars, and under Thai law. Any act seen as disrespect toward the monarchy can result in severe punishment, including prison time. It leaves me wondering, what would you think if a dog received a state funeral lasting 4 days? Laws and customs that catch tourists off guard. Thailand may feel laid back and carefree, but beneath that easygoing charm are some rules that can surprise even the most seasoned travelers. Twice a day at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m., the national anthem plays in public spaces. When it does, everything stops. People stand still, conversations pause, and for those few moments, the entire country seems to hold its breath in respect. Other laws are far less ceremonial, but just as unexpected. Driving shirtless? Illegal. Stepping out without underwear? Also against the rules, though how it's enforced is anyone's guess. Even stepping on a stray banknote can land you in trouble, since Thai currency bears the image of the king, and damaging or disrespecting it is a serious offense. Religious etiquette is equally important. When visiting temples, revealing clothes like tank tops, short skirts, or shorts are a no-go. Many temples provide scarves or long-sleeve shirts at the entrance, but showing up dressed appropriately is the easiest way to avoid an awkward scene. And then there's cannabis. In 2022, Thailand made headlines as the first Asian country to legalize marijuana for medical use. Recreational use was initially tolerated, leading to a boom in cannabis cafes and shops. But that wave is now rolling back, as the government tightens rules to limit usage strictly to medical purposes. It makes me wonder, have you ever accidentally broken a law abroad simply because you didn't know it existed? 7. Nightlife in Pattaya. From fishing village to the Las Vegas of Asia, Pattaya wasn't always neon lights and thumping bass lines. Just a few decades ago, it was a quiet fishing village where life moved to the rhythm of the tides. That all changed in the 1962nd, when American soldiers stationed nearby started coming here for rest and recreation. Almost overnight, bars, restaurants, and hotels sprang up, and the once sleepy shoreline transformed into a buzzing hub of entertainment. Today, Pattaya is famous for its vibrant nightlife. As the sun sets, the city's main streets explode into a sea of colorful lights, live music, and endless energy. Among its most iconic attractions are the Tiffany's Show and Alcazar Show, world-renowned transgender cabaret performances where dazzling costumes, precise choreography, and charismatic stage presence come together in a spectacle unlike anything else in Asia. But Pattaya's nightlife has always had another side, one that's far more controversial. Prostitution, though illegal in Thailand, has long operated in the open here, becoming part of the city's reputation. In recent years, however, local authorities have been pushing to clean up Pattaya's image. Former red light districts are being repurposed, bars are turning into cafes, and new healthy entertainment options like spas and cultural shows are emerging. It makes me wonder, could this transformation one day turn Pattaya into a nightlife paradise that's just as exciting, but completely clean? Must-visit destinations you can't leave Thailand without seeing. If Thailand is a tapestry, then each destination is a vibrant thread that makes the whole picture unforgettable. Start with Bangkok, a city that's equal parts ancient soul and modern heartbeat. Here, golden temple spires rise beside gleaming skyscrapers, and the scent of sizzling street food drifts past luxury malls. Wander through the Grand Palace, home to the Emerald Buddha, then lose yourself in the chaos of night markets like Ratchada, where neon lights bounce off piles of tropical fruit and sizzling skewers. Head south, and you'll find Phuket and Krabi, two jewels of the Andaman Sea. Phuket is the island of choice for many, with its soft white sands, turquoise waters, and endless water sports. Krabi, on the other hand, is pure drama, towering limestone cliffs that plunge into emerald seas, secluded lagoons, and long-tail boats gliding across glassy waters. From either, you can hop to nearby islands like Phi Phi or Koh Lanta for even more breathtaking scenery. For a step back in time, travel to Ayutthaya, the former Siamese capital, and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ruins here, moss-covered stupas, crumbling temples, and the famous Buddha head entwined in tree roots, whisper stories of a golden age that once ruled Southeast Asia. And then there's the floating markets, where the streets are waterways and wooden boats are brimming with fruit, snacks, and handmade crafts. Places like Dam Nguyen, Saduak, and Amphawa are more than just tourist spots. They're living windows into the rhythm of Thai life on the water. If you could choose just one place in Thailand to visit, which would it be? 9. Cuisine that awakens all the senses. Thai food isn't just something you eat, it's something you feel, smell, and remember long after the last bite. Every dish is a masterclass in balance, where sour, spicy, salty, and sweet flavors collide in perfect harmony. Take Tom Yum, for example, a fiery, tangy soup bursting with shrimp, lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, and chili. The first spoonful hits you with heat, then bright citrus, then a lingering herbal aroma that makes you go back for more. Or som tum, the famous green papaya salad. Crisp shreds of papaya are pounded together with garlic, chili, cherry tomatoes, long beans, and fish sauce, creating a dish that's crunchy, refreshing, and addictively spicy. Add a handful of dried shrimp or even soft-shell crab, and it becomes a flavor explosion unique to the region. Then there's pad kra pao, stir-fried minced meat with holy basil, garlic, and chili, served over rice with a runny fried egg on top. It's the kind of dish that feels just as right at a street-side stall as it does in a home kitchen, simple yet deeply satisfying. And to finish, mango sticky rice, sweet, ripe mango paired with tender glutinous rice soaked in creamy coconut milk. It's tropical sunshine on a plate, the perfect gentle ending after a whirlwind of bold flavors. So, tell me which Thai dish would stay in your memory after just one bite. 9. Cuisine that awakens every sense. In Thailand, food isn't just nourishment, it's a full sensory experience. Every dish tells a story, every flavor a deliberate choice, blending sour, spicy, salty, and sweet in ways that feel both surprising and inevitable. Start with Tom Yum, the iconic hot and sour shrimp soup. Its bright orange broth, infused with lemongrass, kaffir lime leaves, galangal, and fresh chilies, delivers an immediate punch. First the heat, then the citrusy tang, and finally, the deep umami that lingers long after. Then there's som tum, the green papaya salad that's equal parts refreshing and fiery. Crunchy papaya shreds are pounded together with garlic, chili, cherry tomatoes, long beans, and fish sauce, sometimes with the briny depth of dried shrimp or the boldness of salted crab. It's fresh, it's intense, and it's unforgettable on a hot day. Pad kra pao, the holy basil stir-fry, is pure comfort food, minced meat sizzling with garlic and chili, the fragrance of basil filling the air, and a fried egg on top whose golden yolk melts into the rice beneath. One bite, and you understand why it's a national favorite. And for dessert, mango sticky rice plump, sweet mango slices paired with perfectly cooked glutinous rice drizzled in rich coconut milk. It's a soft, fragrant embrace after the bold fireworks of Thai spices. So, I have to ask, which Thai dish would leave its mark on you after just one taste? 10. Festivals. When Thailand bursts into color. If you really want to feel Thailand's heartbeat, come during festival season when the streets, the skies, and even the rivers come alive. In April, the country celebrates Songkran, the Thai New Year, and it's unlike any New Year's party you've seen. For 3 days, every street turns into a water battlefield. Locals and tourists armed with buckets, hoses, and neon water guns drench each other in pure, chaotic joy. It's more than fun, it's a symbolic washing away of the old year's misfortunes to welcome fresh blessings. Then, in November, there's Yipeng, the Lantern Festival in Chiang Mai. As night falls, thousands of glowing paper lanterns drift into the sky, creating a golden river of light that seems to carry people's hopes into the heavens. Each lantern represents a wish for love, for health, for a better tomorrow. It's quiet, magical, and deeply moving. For something entirely different, head to Phuket in September or October for the Vegetarian Festival. For 9 days, participants abstain from meat and stimulants to purify body and spirit. But what draws crowds are the extreme acts of devotion, walking barefoot over burning coals, climbing ladders of blades, and piercing cheeks with sharp objects, all done in a trance-like state of faith. 3 festivals, 3 completely different worlds. So, which would you choose, the wild joy of Songkran or the serene beauty of sending your wishes into the night sky at Yipeng? The real cost of living in Thailand today. Thailand still offers great value compared to many Western countries, but the picture in 2024-2025 is very different from the bargain paradise many imagine. Let's start with housing. That dreamy modern apartment in the heart of Bangkok, somewhere around Sukhumvit, Silom, or Sathorn, will now set you back between $600 and $1,200 a month for a studio or 1-bedroom, depending on size, location, and amenities. You might still find places for $400, $600, but they'll likely be older apartments or small studios in the suburbs, far from the city's main attractions. Smaller cities like Chiang Mai or Chiang Rai can still offer lower rents, but prices there are climbing too. Utilities have followed the same trend. Electricity costs have risen sharply, especially if you use air conditioning daily during Thailand's sweltering months. While $40 a month might have been realistic years ago, now $80 to $150 is more common for heavy AC use. Internet remains relatively affordable at $20, $30 a month for high-speed fiber, but that's one of the few costs that hasn't spiked dramatically. Transportation isn't as cheap as you might think either, not if you're moving around the city every day. A regular BTS, MRT commuter can easily spend $60 $100 a month on fares, and that's without factoring in taxis or Grab rides, which can quickly push your transport budget higher. When you add it all up, the old idea of living comfortably in Bangkok for $600, $1,000 a month is largely outdated. Today, you're looking at $800, $1,200 if you live modestly in a suburban area, cook at home, and keep entertainment minimal. $1,200, $2,000 plus if you want a central location, eat out often, and enjoy the city's nightlife or weekend trips. Thailand may no longer be the ultra-cheap haven it once was, but compared to the likes of New York, London, or Sydney, it still offers a lifestyle that's rich in culture, food, and experiences for a fraction of the price. So, with a $1,500 monthly budget, would you rather face Bangkok's bustling energy or stretch the same amount in a Western capital? Essential tips every traveler should know before visiting Thailand. In Thailand, small gestures speak volumes, and getting them wrong can turn a friendly smile into an awkward silence. One of the most important rules of etiquette is about the head and the feet. The head is considered the most sacred part of the body, so touching someone's head even playfully is seen as highly disrespectful. The feet, on the other hand, are considered the lowest and dirtiest part, so avoid pointing them at people, religious objects, or even resting them on chairs and tables. Another thing to note, vaping is completely illegal in Thailand. Bringing an e-cigarette into the country even for personal use can result in fines or, in some cases, detention. There have been real incidents of tourists getting into serious trouble over this, so it's best to leave your vape at home. When it comes to shopping, bargaining is common in traditional markets and street stalls, but there's an art to it. Smile, keep it light, and be respectful. An overly aggressive approach won't get you far and can sour the experience. If you decide not to buy, a polite "thank you" leaves the door open for a friendly interaction next time. For activities like massages, nightlife venues, or tours, always choose reputable places with good reviews. Not every establishment offers the experience you expect, and a little research can save you from awkward or even risky situations. In the end, it's these little details, knowing where to point your feet, what not to bring, and how to interact, that can make the difference between a trip you'll treasure and one you'd rather forget. Because in Thailand, the magic isn't just in the big sights, it's in the respect you show along the way.